Hello again, Steve here with a little chat. Just thought of something to jabber about for a few minutes, and that is the benefit of doing jack all, do nothing. Now, just experienced something along that lines of having worked 6 days straight, about 70 hours, 70-hour work week, something like that, or 60-something hours work week, and had a day off, and that day was to some great extent taken up by offloading the trailer, getting our apartment set up and this sort of thing. And then when that was done, I just like, when you work hard, it's like all of a sudden, it's like you have an appetite to do nothing, right? It's like when you're really hungry, well, you haven't eaten for a while and you're working hard or whatever. All of a sudden that first bit of food is like, oh, does that ever feel good? When you're really tired and you first slip into bed, it's like, oh man. But if you're in bed too long, you get bed sores, right? You feel uncomfortable being in the bed. In the same way, I find that no matter how good the feeling is of just doing jack for a while, just sit down doing nothing, all of a sudden that kind of turns to boredom already. It's enough already. It feels, too much sitting on the backside. What I find happens then is remember talking about the benefit of, right? That sort of can drive one into a feeling of curiosity or like a creativity. It's like, I don't want to be in this discomfort now of boredom, right? So what I find that it can drive me towards now curiosity of how to be more effective and how to do something productive. So start looking here, looking there, doing all these, look at YouTube videos, this book, that book. And then I find coming out of it, there can be a refocus and an efficiency, like between, I had yesterday evening off and then this morning off. And between those two, I was able to just refocus and get a whole bunch of stuff. I got like 7 or 8 videos uploaded that were just kind of sitting there. And my daughter started helping me out with thumbnails and refocusing on what my work was going to be with wanting to get back to work now, right? So a day and a half ago was enough work already, and now I want to get back to work. It's kind of like the same thing that happens with, so many things in life, right? Life is kind of like a up and down of appetites and enjoyment of them. Like, when we're really hungry, we want to have that food. It's like a drive for the food. And we eat it. And then all of a sudden it's enough already. Now I feel bloated. And, with sex, it's the same thing, right? I mean, it's like, wow. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's over. And it's like enough already. Time for the cigarette, right? Or the coffee, whatever it is. And it's the same with, relaxing. It's a wonderful thing to do. I find, for example, that if I go on holidays, wow, man, do I have to look for something to do after like the first 2 or 3 days or even 2 or 3 hours. It's, the heat or the sun or whatever it is that's the change. It's like mountains, whatever it is. Like, wow, that's so cool, But it's enough already after a period of time when I get back into some sort of productivity and towards, that success path of the continual realization of a worthy ideal, right? So just wanted to share those few thoughts about the benefit of this whole relaxation thing. It is important. It's like any sort of a reprieve, right? It's like, why do we go to bed at night? Why do we sleep? I mean, it seems like we burn up part of our body through the day, and then we eat, as a nutrient and as a building blocks of the body. And then when we sleep, that body has a chance the whole system has a chance to sort of rebuild itself and get refocused and recharged for the morning. It's the same with relaxing and taking a little bit of a reprieve. We get to, refocus and re-energize and rest it up. Our mind gets clear again, and we want to go back, or we can anyways, especially if we enjoy any aspect of it. If for nothing else, we want to just change again, right? We want to get back into what we're doing. So there's definitely benefit of it, and I just wanted to share just some of my thoughts on what I've experienced in the last 24 hours along this line. Hopefully it's helpful. Steve again, I'll sign off for now, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye.